Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Ravens are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Niners, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball for the Iowa Hawkeyes, 6'2" quarterback C.J. Beathard.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They got 18 yards. Who set it down?
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, a run with Hyde. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
The Baltimore Ravens talk about stopping the run. They talk about using Brandon Williams, their nose tackle, as the key guy to stop other people's ability to run the football. They just re-signed him to a new contract, making him one of the highest-paid nose tackles in the NFL.
Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw here, Beathard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And back to the ground, Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hyde last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Beathard. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Missed.
Collins last week, 12 carries, 88 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They go again with Collins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
An update from Buffalo, and it's the updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's a first down run with Collins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Heath. Oh, good move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Come on, let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Let's go. Try 38.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Blue Landy! Blue Landy!
To throw is Beathard. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now Beathard. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Off the play fake. Heath. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Collins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Time running out here on the play clock. Off play action. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, and that will be incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Come on, let's go.
On 4th down, escaping the pressure right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Start offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
Back to throw Beathard. And able to find Garcon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, 49ers. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He stiff arms him. Shrugs off another. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this 1st half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Let's go. 38.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. Finding room inside the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first, Dixon again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Heath. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go. Flex one.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Heath fighting to stay upright. Dancing to his left. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. Ben Roethlisberger, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Heath incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. The Ravens are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The 49ers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Pass will be completed out of the gun, and he'll be tackled at the 26-yard line. Niners, though, would miss the field goal on the drive. First and 10. He's able to find his mark deep downfield. He'll be tackled all the way down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Ravens now later on the drive. Collins going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go in for a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Ravens on 1st and 5. Allen's going to look for a gap, and this run goes for a touchdown as they move out in front, 14-0. Ravens with the ball midway through the second. Heath's going to take it off the right side, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Now 1st and 10. Nelson's able to get open here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Now trailing by 14.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you really script.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Beathard. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defender. If I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now a give to Collins. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Brand 38! Run!
Off play action. Heath. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run it again with Hyde. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake. Heath. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they think they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal to go now. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Following the fumble recovery, Heath. Going to throw right side here, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens add on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down good and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And
that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got Snead. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Off play action. Heath. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Collins running it from the pistol. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Collins on the handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Buying time to his left. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. White, 90.
Operating from the gun. He got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackler is almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Back to throw. Heath. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now running right through it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Off the bootleg. Heath. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. Ben Roethlisberger, 2 touchdown passes in the W. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He dumps it to Hyde. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll throw here. Beathard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. LaShawn McCoy moving ever so close to a 100-yard game. He is at 97 right now. On 1st and 10, He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.